Hello, and welcome back to another Llorwyn Eclipsed Premier Draft. We've been trying to stay away from elementals, and there's a Merfolk Lord here. But gosh darn, if Sonar does not take over the game by playing him, it's so hard to beat this card if you don't have removal for it. Deep Channel Duelist actually has a higher win rate. It's the crazy thing. According to 17 lands, that doesn't surprise me. Let's take the Duelist. It's killing me. Sonar is a lot of fun to play with as well, but we are instantly rewarded with either a Rhymekin Recluse or Wanderbrine Trapper. I think the Recluse might be a little bit better. Wanderbrine Trapper is an early card we can convoke with. It's a Merfolk. Tapping stuff down is very good if we get ahead on board and can tempo down like his last blockers to poke through the last remaining damage. But the tempo from Rhymekin Recluse also is not bad. We'll hope to wheel either the Sky Swimmer or the Wanderbrine Trapper. I just hope that we're not sending signal that Merfolk are open. We'll take Unexpected Assistance here. And there's a couple white cards that I wouldn't mind playing if they wheel. Temporal Cleansing is good in the Merfolk deck. We're going to ignore the Assert Perfection, which has like a 60% game in hand win rate. It's very cheap, efficient removal. I will take a Shore Worker as well. I think this is probably good enough to commit to Merfolk. This is just not a Merfolk we want to be playing. And the alternative is keeping an Informant around for an elf backup plan, but we passed quite a few elves at this point. Here we'll take a Celebrant. Kind of come up on this card in Merfolk decks where we don't have a ton of Convoke otherwise, but are good at getting early bodies on the board. This feels like it's most often like a 4-mana play, which can be good enough since it does live outside the range of a lot of removal with 6 toughness. In Merfolk, I think I like the Gold Meadow Nomad better than Kithkin. I don't love the Nomad or the Glamormite particularly much, but those are the most playable cards in those packs. And here, we could take a Runaway Together or a Nomad. Let's take another Nomad. Okay, and the Sky Swimmer did wheel. That is a great sign for us. Tributary Volter as well. And we'll put these in a pile of instants that we don't want to play. That River Guards, Reflex, Run Away Together. Wanderwine Farewell is great. We'll ignore the Champions of the Perfect. And hope to wheel the Wanderbrine Preacher. That's about it. Maybe a Shield Bearer makes the deck if this isn't here on the wheel. Omni Changeling is great, but I also do really like Glenolendra's answer, especially with the ability to bounce stuff back to hand and to put it back in the opponent's deck with Temporal Cleansing. I don't know what I like better here. I think I like the answer a bit more than the Omni Changeling. I wish I could have both, but we'll probably be getting a Silver Gill Peddler out of this pack on the wheel. Bridges command is here. We're going to have to ignore it. Pick up what? Spinners? We have no other fairy. This card also isn't great on its own. I almost want to pick up an imbuer, but we 100% need Kithkin for that to do anything. Okay, there's the Eclipsed Marrow. Great. We'll have to pass up on a Tributary Vaulter, and we have 4 Merfolk, so it's not impossible that we see a Gathering Stone later and want to pick it up. Temporal Cleansing will be the pickup here. We will need 2 drops eventually. Champions the Shoal passed by 5 players. That's a good sign. And we get a Preacher. I think we will take over Unexpected Assistance here. We need 2 drops. This is a Merfolk. We need that life gain. We get another one, and there is a possibility to wheel a 3rd one. We'll take a Peddler. We only have 1 unexpected assistance, but if we get enough unexpected assistances and enough good Merfolk cards, we don't want to run a Peddler, to be honest. This is a late imbuer. No one must be in the Kithkin deck. Tributary Vaulter, yes please. We'll put the Timid Shieldbearer in the sideboard, but we may have to play it. This is unfortunately in the same pack as Silver Guild Mentor. I would love to have both of these. I guess we will wheel something we'll play out of here and be happy with it. Either a Mentor, Liminal Hold, or a Scoundrel. Lockmare is just great. 2 mana, 2/3 base. We can always threaten to get larger and draw a card for 2 mana. And I wonder how often the stun counter will come up. If we use this to win a game, that's, doesn't matter that you're missing out on drawing cards. Spell Snare, I would have to guess, has a bad game in hand win rate. It does sub 50%. Just best of 1 is not where you want to play it. I could see maybe in best of 3 citing it in. And it's either the Furdok Core or the Sentinel here, but I hope not to play either. Ooh, I would like a Gravelgill Scoundrel. Especially with 2 Tributary Vaulters. But we can maybe get that on the wheel. And so I'm going to take Unexpected Assistance number 2, cut the Illusion Spinners. Glamour Gifter is going to replace a combat trick. And we'll take another fairy here, Gwenolendra, over the Scoundrel again. I would not mind the Scoundrels, to be clear. I do like the combo we have with Tributary Vaulter, where it's 3 power unblockable. But the fairies we're getting are just too powerful to pass up. So we've got a fairy sub-theme here going with the Glamour Gifter, the Guardian, and then we make 1/1 fairy tokens when we counter spells with Glenalendra's Answer. We do not have much removal. I don't love Noggle the Mind. But I'm going to take it here. I think we're more likely to play it than any of the cards over here. Alright. Is Harmonized Crescendo even good? If you don't have enough merfolk, it can be worse than Unexpected Assistance. We have 10 merfolk. No shapeshifters. I think we need more removal. I'm going to take SWAT away. I think I like Blossom the Vine more than Noggle the Mind, and I don't like either particularly much. But we will probably run it. Cut Nomad and a Silvergill Mentor Wheels. Wow. Once again, no problem playing the Gravelgill Scoundrels, especially if one wheels after this. We just have been seeing better cards. Yep, there we go. Let's cut the Shore Worker. And we get another Gravelgill Mentor. Not Mentor, Gravelgill Scoundrel. So, Convoke, we have 1, 2, 3. I think we can cut the Sun Dappled Celebrant. Let's put our removal in a pile over here. Combat Tricks here. Swat away. Draw spells over here. And so Convoke, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 Convoke spells. Maybe the Gold Meadow Nomad has got to go. I think it does. We can't behold it with Champions of the Shoal. It doesn't get pumped by Deep Channel Duelist. With 2 Unexpected Assistances, I think we can cut the Silvergill Peddler. And then I'm going to cut Noggle the Mind. That's our worst removal spell. We only have a handful left, but hopefully that's enough. And let's run it like that. Is 10-7 correct? I think our double blue is later on. We can use Convoke for the Unexpected Assistances and Watermine Farewell. So let's make this 9-8. Alright, I'm excited to play this deck. And hopefully recoup some gems. Okay, we go first. We get to play the Silvergill Mentor into the Eclipsed Marrow. Or Tributary Vaulter. It's kind of up to us. Okay. Let's start with the Vaulter. That adds 3 power to the board if we get to attack with it. Versus 2. And we have a flyer. Also lets us delay what we grab with the Marrow. Maybe we get some expensive card and we wanted to grab a land. But if we wait longer and we see that we draw lands, then we know that we want a playable instead. Well, goodbye, Tributary Vaulter. Start with Eclipsed Marrow, see what we draw. Yeah, Deep Channel Duelist is pretty good. Let's take that. We can drop the Duelist, the Gifter, and Temporal Cleansing. Next turn. Does he have a Cinder Strike that he's going to use to blow up the Mentor? Or will he actually Blight to blow up our Marrow? And O1's not blocking anything. He does Blight. So that's fine. Let's drop the Duelist. I don't care about using Temporal Cleansing on a O1 body, so let's just play the Preacher out. One of the extra benefits of Glamour Gifter is if you have a Lord, like an Elf Lord or Merfolk Lord, if we casted Glamour Gifter and targeted a non-Merfolk, we can make it a Merfolk with our Merfolk Lord on the field, and we would actually become a 5/5, right? Base 4/4, and then all creature types means all creature types, including whatever type our Lord is pumping. And we do a bunch of damage. Now here, I think we convoke our... Did we convoke our big guy? Let's tap the Deep Channel Duelist. Can we kill him is the question. We have to tap these two. We do 6 damage to face. That's not enough. If we Temporal Cleansing, get rid of his 4/3, and swing out, we do 6, 8 damage. He goes to 1. Here, if we pump up 3, 5. He's got red removal, so we could pump for 2 more damage with Glamour Gifter. But I'm going to keep it up. In case he has the +2 damage to one creature, 1 damage to another. I think if we play like this, we cannot lose from this position. Any 2 creatures threaten lethal. Yep. That's the power of tempo with Merfolk. Okay, we'll keep it. The only card we can't play is the Wanderbrand Preacher. And we have the Gravelgill Scoundrel to fill in as a 2-drop. Cool, good target to bounce with our Rhymekin Recluse. We could have alternatively flashed in the Glenelendra Guardian. And double blocked. But that's a little risky. What if we flash in Glenelendra? Temporal Cleansing. Just go for maximum stuff on board. Okay, well, we'll drop our Wonder Prime Preacher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll attack with our Vigilance. Then we'll reload with Unexpected Assistance. We could have attacked with Rhymekin Recluse. That was a mistake. Missed out on 3 damage. That could matter. 3, 2. We play those in the same turn. Do we get rid of another Unexpected Assistance? I think so. Ooh, Deep Channel Duelist. We'll pump the team. We can Blossom Bind his Eulogist, and then smack for a lot of damage. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. We can't play out the Tributary Vaulter and hold up Gwendolendra's Answer. I think I'm going to go Shields down this turn, so we can do extra damage. Keep this land in hand. And he must have the Death Touch lifelink trick. He does, Scarblade's Malice. Alright. Let's untap our 2/4, since it can block his 2/2. Alright, played incorrectly there. We definitely should have had 3 more damage. But the deck was good enough that it didn't matter in that particular game. We'll tighten up for the next one. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3. No 2 drops. Let's still keep it. And we lucked out and drew our very best 2 drop. Ooh, he has a scary 2 drop. Let's drop our Lockmare. Gonna threaten more damage on the return attack. And it's not a 2/3 when you play it. It's a 1/2. Oops. Might have been better to play the Gravelgill Scoundrel and then tap it with the... it might have been better to play the Gravelgill Scoundrel and then tap the Vaulter when we attack with it. Alright, that's fine. He will remove blight counters, but they'll come back on after we bounce it with Wanderwine Farewell. Let's double drop here. Probably should have attacked with Lockmare there. But I like trading some life here or maximum convoke mana. We can also play the Rhymekin Recluse. Bounce the Regeray, and that's enough for him to quit. Wow. Alright, another Dubsky. Eeny, meeny is our next opponent. I assume it's pronounced eeny, meeny. Like eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by its toe. If you catch him, let it go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. We'll play the scoundrel and hope to get into combat so that we can up it to be a 4-4 with the Claimer Gifter. Two scouts, Eclipsed can, yeah, he's probably just attacking for a lifelink here. I don't think there's anything for 1 green. Besides +2/+2. And we would still trade. No, High Perfect Morcant is hard to beat. I guess we put that on our Glamour Gifter. We do this, then we have 3 mana to invoke with. That's not enough to cast Temporal Cleansing. What do we do here? I think we chill out for the time being and flash in Glenolendra. Or we counter that. I think we have to. He'll blight again. Oh, he has another? What is this guy's deck? This is unreasonable. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4. We could have attacked again with another creature because we have vigilance. Maybe there was some line where we can bounce the Morcant's Eyes and counter it with Glenolendra's Guardian, but it didn't seem likely. Just another 2/2 in the graveyard for its Morcant's Eyes. Okay. Just the 1/1 attacks, because we can block a Scarblade Scout with a Glenolendra Guardian. He doesn't want to... Oh, I guess he already has 6 to make 5 2/2s. Yep. Alright, we've seen enough. Just an absolutely busted elf deck from Eeny Meeny there. So I'm tempted to keep this. We're on the draw. And if we hit even one more land, Eclipsed Marrow can go grab us an island, likely. From the next 4 cards. We get a Wanderbrine creature, so we do have a 2 mana play. Ah. Here comes Marrow. Let's go grab an island. We send Swat away and a couple lands to the bottom. Goodbye, Marrow. I was thinking maybe in some universe where we've run out of cards, we Rhymekin Recluse bounce our Marrow back to hand, but that's not happening now. Probably wasn't going to happen, if I'm being honest. We have plenty of action here. It's just blue. Okay, yeah, we'll let him attack for 2 here. We get 2 life when we attack back. Just in case he has the Death Touch trick for elves, we will bounce his token here. Boo. I guess it's Blossom Bind, right? I'll reveal 2 cards, that and a land. Gravelgill and Glenolendra are probably coming out this turn. The advantage of him not blocking is we have a bunch of bodies to convoke with. Alright, he doesn't attack, so we don't get to flash in a 2/3 and eat that Elder Auntie. Let's convoke with these guys. We could hit a 2 mana play. Is that better than doing 2 damage in the air this turn? I think so. We do hit a 2 mana play. Cool, and now we have 8 creatures on board. Deceit. Good for him. Makes a 5/5 blocker. Gets to discard a card from our hand, but Champions of the Shoal is going to be nice. I think I will behold the Marrow Sky Swimmer after we attack. And then we can still hold up Quinolendra's ability. So we'll attack here, here, here. We can tap the Wanderbrine Preacher for a life gain, or we can tap the Marrow Sky Swimmer because we're going to behold it. Anyways, let's gain some life. Dream Caesar has nothing to make us discard. Wait, why did he bite? You may bite. You didn't have to. Okay, if we send back the Chaos Spewer, we can attack for a lot of damage here. Let's tap down the Dream Caesar. I think that's the same thing as Taster Wares at this point. I'm just thinking Taster Wares gives him a goblin to behold. So it should probably be the Dream Caesar. Okay, we go first, and we've got Silvergill Mentor into Rhymekin Recluse to swat away. If we get another island, that is. Alright, it's beholding time. And I do beholding a Wanderbrine Preacher. Okay, say goodbye to your Elise Alana informant. We will give him a surveil again. But he's green-white, so I'm less worried about Elf in the graveyard value. If we tap our creatures, we can also play a Wanderbrine Preacher. We did that wrong. We could have played the Preacher first, then tapped it, right? 1-2, then we have 1-2 mana left, then we have 1-2, 3-4. Yep, we missed out on 2 life. Another Allen is great. We can hold up the answer now. The only thing attacking through is going to be the Sky Swimmer for now. Okay, well, we're going to swat away this Luminolisk if he's not going to do anything on his turn. And he puts it on the bottom, it looks like. Yup. We can simply attack out all. And if he's got like the indestructible flash and 4-2 guy with Convoke, the double green pip, or something crazy like a 4-2 reach flash creature, we've got the ability to counter it. I think that's fine. I think I'd rather counter whatever he does on his turn. Ooh, the Mist Meadow cancel's not good enough. Alright, well, he could have a 2-drop following this up. But this is essentially 2 bodies for him. If he lets the Mutavault token get untapped. And I have no problem trading with the Dundalin Weaver. I'm going to do 5 damage, and he should be just about in lethal range pretty soon. He's going to have to block 2 creatures, or remove 2 creatures. 1, 2, 3. No, he won't. We've got 5 creatures, and he's got 1 on board. Uh-oh, what does this do? Only 1 target creature, so he'll probably put that on this scoundrel, I imagine. Oh, no, he would need to spend black on that. For double white, he gets to return the informant. Okay, well now we're just poking through with only the scoundrel. Let's play the Lockmare first and see what we draw. Or, can we play 2 islands? This costs 3. Stun counter. I think a stun counter is better here. We're going to tap this, because having an unblockable scoundrel can be pretty good while he's at 1 life. Alright, I can't imagine anything in green-white that would save him from here. That won't do it. And we win. Hooray. Aragon. Dauntless Drafter will be our next opponent, and we have no 2-drop. I would like to still keep this, though. We've got some powerful rares here. So I'm going to hope that that makes up for the fact that we don't have a 2-drop, and we actually can't play Champions of the Shoal until we draw another Merfolk. Kithkin. So we're playing against green-white. Oh no, turn 1, Kinsbale Aspirant is spooky scary. We will flash in the Glenelendra Guardian in case he attacks before playing a creature, but I imagine he'll play the down guard here. Pump Aspirant to be a 3-2. Here I want to hit lands. I think we can afford to unexpected assistance. because we were on the play. But we could very easily end up regretting this. Okay, I hate it, but I think we have to block the aspirant, right? Ooh, yuck. No lands. I guess I am glad we did unexpected assistance, otherwise we would have been stuck at... I was going to say we would have been stuck at 4 for a long time, but it looks like we are stuck at 4. Let's behold Champions of the Shoal. Let's behold what? The Gravel Kill Scoundrel. I'm hoping that we're outside the range of his removal, like it's destroy target attacking or blocking creature, tap creature, or a power spell like Assert Perfection where he doesn't have a high enough power to blow up our 6 toughness Champions of the Shoal. Watchin' Festival, okay. Well, if we draw our Wanderblind Farewell, we can blow up 2 tokens permanently. And there we go, an island. Cool. 5 lands. I think we play a Wanderblind Preacher. A Recluse. Alright, tap down, down guard. That's a good card to trade with his Mismetal Council, and we get to kill that 1/1 token permanently. Yeah. I think that's worth a trade. We don't get to use it for Convoke mana. What, 3, 6. Step down his Watcher. Send his down guard back. Now we can hold up Swat Away and Glen Elendra's Answer. That's, I think, good enough to counter. Make a fairy with. Cool. We get to attack out with all our creatures. Keep that points in hand. We do have another unexpected assistance. Tap down his Watcher. And hold up Swat Away for whatever he plays. He must have some action here. He's got 4 cards. I think that's fine. We'll let a timid shield bearer enter the battlefield. Sure. So we can do 4, 6, 7 damage if we send his shield bearer back. We don't need to cast Swat Away just yet. We could wait for something better. The only thing is, I like pushing the damage here. He's pretty low already. Alright, well we can do that by tapping down the shield bearer. Yes, Crossroads Watcher will be able to attack us, but he's going to be at 2 life if he doesn't have something here. And even if he does have something, this is target spell, so we can cancel it. He beholds the enchantment that makes... Oh. That's pretty cool. I mean, we still have to swat it away. Oh, and he loses the festival when we do that? That is nice. And we definitely knew that beforehand. I think we actually have seen that interaction once before. Girth, Achievement Hunter, is potentially our final boss. Our final opponent. We have 6 wins, 1 loss. And Deep Channel Duelist into these cards seems great. 2, 3, 4, 5, double blue. Nothing to complain about here. I guess if I were to still complain about something, it would be that we don't have a Merfolk to behold, but now we do. And that Mud Button Curse Tosser might be annoying if he has a way to kill it. Yep, no blocks. We'll just have to take 4 here. 3, 4. Yikes. Moon Shadow. Moon Shadow is scary. Well, we at least get to eat the Squelcher. Assuming he doesn't have something. He has something. Now we need to pay. We have to pay Ward whenever we tap something down. I think we still do this. Yeah, we lose 2 life, but we stop. This is Menace, right? At least 2 Menace from coming in. Okay, good job. Champions of the Shoal. We're gonna hold up unexpected assistance. Oh no. We're at 9. You can kind of blight freely on the moon shadow. I think we need to trade here. Yeah, we pay 2 life, but he's gonna be larger than a 2-power creature. Anyways. Too far behind on board, I think. Really have a shot at this game. We'll still play it out. Hope to like surprise block the Shadow Urchin or the Sting Slinger here with the Glamour Gifter. I think the Sting Slinger. That's what I need to kill. Yeah. Too much stuff. Okay. This has to be molded. All blue playables, all white lands. Now this is like... Oh, no, this is keepable. We just send back the white playable that we can't play. Although we have nothing to behold, that was actually stupid. Right? Shouldn't we send back Blossom Bind? Oh no. Silver Guild Mentor for 4. We forgot that we had to behold. And now this is embarrassing, but here it comes. 4 mana 2/1, that makes a 1/1. Opponent is playing 3 colors. At least. Basics of all 3 right off the bat. Okay, well, at least the opponent is having a slow go of it as well. Let's swat that away, right? No, we can Blossom Bind it. We do 5 damage this way. Or more. Sky Swimmer. Tap this guy. We do go shields down with Glenolindra here. 10 the Sprigs, 1 short of making a true foe. Oh no! I see. That's a problem. Well, I guess we unexpected assistance here, tap everything. Let's get rid of the island. Play the champions. Let's get the Sky Swimmer. It's not attacking through anyways. Okay, well, I'm going to counter that with Glenolindra. He will draw a card. Okay, at least we get our Sky Swimmer back this way. Alright, let's play the Marrow. The Eclipsed Marrow and the Marrow Sky Swimmer. Wonderwine Farewell is good. We'll send Glen Elendra's Answer to the bottom. I wouldn't mind having that either. But do that, then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana left. Let's tap that, and then we have Swat Away up without him attacking. And Wonderwine Farewell is going to be pretty good against 2 Tree Folk token. Just going to straight up kill them. I think I'm okay with the Grassplane coming down. Same with the Feastling. Three, 4, 3, 2. Yeah, we need some more action. I would love an unexpected assistance. Yeah, 3 1/1s, that's too many. Let's swat that away. You can still play his removal here. I assume it would go on Glen Elendra, if he is going to play it. Yep, there it is. And now we don't actually have a way to punch through. I think we just chill and await for unexpected assistance, which we have a 5% chance to draw each turn approximately. Oh, he counts himself. Green, blue, white, black. Blighting the Kithkeeper was a little strange, in my opinion. He's got a Miss Meadow Cancel that's not doing anything. And yeah, he can give it flying. This way we trade with our Sky Swimmer instead of him attacking with a 3 toughness creature that he can pump to be a powerhouse. He's got some graveyard recursion like Thundolin Weaver. Okay, now it makes sense. Huh. Doesn't opt to make just a billion tokens for whatever reason. I think this game is over. We let him Daryl too long and play expensive Vivid card payoffs. get what value we can, but is most likely over. He plays the Kith Keeper, makes 4 more 1/1s, and then he has 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 creatures he can tap. Alright, Reaping Willow. I think I've seen enough. We'll give it one more draw phase. I changed my mind. Okay, reminder to play tight. That's another game that we should have played a lot tighter in. So 6-3 is the finishing result. We could have played better and done better because that deck was nice, but 6-3 is still good. Good games. We'll see you next time.